Hi, good morning. Continuing a series of HR Gyan, quote unquote, from Shishir. Today we are going to touch upon the subject of value proposition. Not the selling or the unique selling proposition, but EVP, which stands for Employee Value Proposition. The reason for looking at this is in a market which is faced with perpetual talent shortage, and I mean quality talent, not the volume. How does an organization need to position itself, and what are some of the aspects that we have implemented for our clients? So, Shishir, question one to you. What is employee proposition?
Simply put, why should someone join your organization and what will keep him or her in the organization productively engaged?
Perfect, thank you. Hallmark of an expert, crisp and to the point. Thank you. Question two, why EVP or employee value proposition?
Well, like you said at the start, it is a competitive labor market, and especially for small and mid-sized companies, as they're competing for the same talent, not only amongst themselves, but also against large, well-branded companies. A 200 odd people IT product development services firm is competing against the HCLs and the Wipros of the world. 500,000 seater BPO is competing against the MXs, Mercers, Genpacts of the world. Well, you really don't want talent rejected by them. So in reality, or at least the way I look at it, EVP is your sales pitch, which also has to materialize on the ground, else you will have early attrition.
The clarity you bring on how HR should be given the same weightage as sales or marketing is interesting indeed.
EVP should be used in recruitment conversations, company branding, social medias, job descriptions, and in designing policies and compensation benefit structures. And of course, in the working environment you provide to the employee.
Can you give us some examples of it where you used this concept, implemented it, and how did it help the client organization?
Yeah, sure. For a mid-sized IT company, which also had a staffing division, we studied the persona of the target employee and then crafted a standard company introduction statement that the recruiter could use while talking to the employee. The same message was then shared with the hiring managers to ensure calibration. To ensure that the company can compete with the bigger brands, persona was used. The prospective candidate's persona was used, and the statements drafted to ensure that we directly touch upon the challenge areas of the prospective employees. Interest increased by 70%, and the dropout rate during the interview process decreased.
So if one were to implement EVP, how does one go about it? What are some of the tips that you would like to share?
Well, I can share some of the tips or places where you can look for EVP and then pull them together. The first one would be, of course, to know your company. You need to know your mission, vision, values, strategies, your wins, your clients. Figure out a way to communicate that to prospects. Talk to your current employees. Find out what do they like, what they don't like about the company, what's keeping them in the company. Once you pull all of these pieces together, you could draft a compelling statement of why should someone join you and stay with you. I would definitely advise this is not HR's job. HR could lead it, but CEO, senior leadership would definitely need to be involved. As you rightly said, it's the organization's brand, it's your employer brand, and a clear articulation of what the organization stands for and aspires to be. So happy to have a chat with HR folks or company leaders and see how we can help them. Of course,
Thank you, Shishir. And for our listeners, this is what we have. So we'll continue with these nuggets in our coming series as well. We'll pick up one topic which is relevant to the current times. Look out for this space. We will share the contact details and the medium through which you can reach out Shishir in our comment section in the post. Thank you for watching, and till next time, hasta la vista.